32,850 Madden points will get you today's new crystals. It's the first Tuesday of the month. It feels like that's when they drop these crystals, and we got some new ones. All right, we got Leonard Williams, we got Trey McBride, we have Minkah Fitzpatrick. Today we're going to go through each of the cards, go through the boosts, and see if it's worth it. All right, and my prediction does still stay strong that they are going to drop another speed crystal drop for December. Whether that's going to be before Zero Chill or after, I'm not sure, but I predicted this, I think, 2 months ago, and I think it's going to happen. I think we're going to get speed crystals again just in time for the holidays. If you're looking to improve your team, maybe add some of the crystals, head over to MMOEXP for the cheapest, most reliable MUT coins on the market. Use my code FERDY at checkout for 6% off. A link for their website is in the description. I do just want to say, I say this for every crystal video I've made so far this year. If you're someone that is going to spend money on this game regardless, and there are people out there that do that, okay? If you're going to spend the money regardless, these bundles have been the best for getting guaranteed cards and coins and big profits. Like spending a lot of money when the new crystals come out, you get a way bigger return than just opening up random bundles throughout the month, is what I'm trying to say. And there are people I know that are out there that will just spend their money regardless. So if you're one of those people, historically with the 3 crystals, or this is the third one, all the bundles with them have been really good. And even like there's even packs that come with these cards. You're able to sell them. You're able to sell the cards. You can even maybe pull some of these crystals out of these packs as well. So I just want to mention that. Again, I don't recommend it, but if you're going to spend money on the game regardless of what anyone says, it is a pretty good bundle as far as returns go. So now for the actual cards. Well, not really, but the boosts. The boosts are more important than the actual cards, in my opinion. That's what makes, Saquon, Surtain, and Minkah, they're still on teams because their boosts are so good, right? That's the big draw of the crystals. At least that was what it was at the beginning. That +1 speed was insane. But I went through these boosts already, and they're actually so bad, I think they made a mistake. You're going to see that it's not changing on the top, but the label underneath, you see it says there's rushing and there's hybrid. Here's the difference between rushing and hybrid. It's +1 tackle, +1 jump, +1 hit power, +1 agility, block shed, pursuit, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't feel like it's that good. I don't know. Maybe the players won't be so cracked that you have to run this, but for the boost go, it doesn't feel really like you need them. I think even the Gibbs boost is probably better, especially now that we have the good, like the crazy good strat cards in game. It does kind of feel like we may be okay on those boosts. Once you get over 90 for a lot of cards, the difference between some things is going to feel very marginal. So I don't know. I just don't feel like the boost really makes sense. But let's get started with the cards here. The boost I'm not a fan of. They're the worst ones so far. And again, I think that wait, maybe they're different. No, they're not. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're not great. They're not great. But I do think that if you wanted to save, I think they're going to save another really good crystal drop for Christmas, because that's usually when EA turns on. They lock in, they sit up a little bit because they know people got that money coming in, and they know people are going to spend money on their game. That's why Zero Chill is usually the best promo of the year, and after that a little bit too. So expect crystals, if not early December. That January drop is probably going to be insane, because I wouldn't be surprised. And we're not really at 99 speed yet. I mean, we actually might be depending on when they come out. But let's get started here with Leonard Williams. Of course, all 32 for these guys. 72 speed. All right, so potentially plus 75 speed. 95 tackling is pretty good. Blocks is pretty good. Power moves pretty good. He'll be a good option. He'll be someone that if he's like 400K, I'm gonna pick him up for my team. I mean, he is a Jet, so he will play for the Jets team. No cheats, of course. All 32. Does he get double or nothing or something like that at least? He does get double or nothing on the inside. Should be a pretty solid card. I mean, not someone that I'd spend over $1 million for. I wonder what his price is right now, actually. We can check that real quick. But not someone like crazy, like, wow, Leonard Williams, this card is so good, I have to go get all the crystals. I don't think it's like that with Leonard Williams. And yes, he is going to be the first step, so he's not 100K right now. 800K, he'll probably get down pretty cheap, maybe 600K, 500K. But yeah, nothing to truly write home about with Leonard. I think he's good, but nothing to write home about. All right, Trey McBride is one that I think you can write home about. All right, for him being a tight end. If we pop over here to the tight end landscape real quick. Okay, are they not here yet? Yes, they are. The tight end landscape, we have 88 speed, 88 speed, 89 speed. And if you did pick Njoku, you might be out of luck. Unfortunately, if you did pick him, and he'll be good, but the fact they drop an all 32 team chem, Trey McBride, 88 speed, you can get him up to 91 speed. He's 6'4". He's got good stats. I think, he's one of the guys that, kind of like what Fred Warner was in that first drop, where he's someone where I said, even outside of going after all the crystals, this is a card you might want to pick up if you just have a theme team, right? I think Trey McBride is definitely that. He's 100% that. This card is insane. Debatably tight end 1 in the game right now. So his price right now is 1.5. That's expected. A lot more people are going to be using Trey McBride for their squads, 100%. And finally, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Minkah, how good did they make Minkah? I saw the reveal yesterday, but let's see the other stats. 94 zone coverage, 87 man. Again, both can easily be boosted up. 91 speed, so potentially 94 speed is pretty crazy. He's 6'1". How's the movement on him? 82 COD with 88, or 83 COD with 88 agility. Not bad. He'll be a good card. He'll be a solid option. Minkah cards always do play well as well. Against the run, he's 66 block shed isn't great, but 86 hit power is not bad. So I think Minkah, yeah, he'll be a good option. He's probably the best free safety in the game. Free safety was a very weak position coming into today, but now we have Minkah. Let's take a look at the free safety landscape real quick. It was pretty thin. I mean, we did just get Melifonwu yesterday. Hawkins was another nice upgrade, but Melifonwu was 6'3" too. Just not getting that all 32, where he will get the all 32. He's going for $4 million right now. That's what I mean. Like, if you're gonna open up this bundle, even if you're gonna do the bundle, I would just sell everything, bro. You'll be set for zero chill if you're gonna do it anyway. Or whatever content's coming up, and we have Blitz, and maybe there'll be like a Blitz crystal drop or some shit. Like whenever Blitz happens, they start doing some crazy stuff, man. Something that's something out of the ordinary. So I think Minkah's the best free safety in the game. So I would say Trey McBride and Minkah both top of their positions because of the all 32. That's like the big reason. I think Minkah is regardless. Maybe Melifonwu was close without the theme team, but with the theme team, I think it's definitely there. So at the end of the day, which ones would I go after? I would definitely keep an eye. I don't think Minkah will really ever get to a reasonable price. Like $1 million for Minkah, I'd probably pay. 1.5 for Minkah. But better free safeties will come out for your theme team. And you might even have some strong safeties that can play over there too, for your team. So Minkah, I don't think we'll ever get to a price where it makes sense. If the boosts were good and Minkah was going for $4 million, yeah, I would say that makes sense. And you're going to see some Minkah screenshots of people using this card fully boosted. He's going to look insane, but it's just not worth it. If you're going to be sacrificing all your coins for this, it's just not, or even your money, that's probably the more important thing. That is the more important thing. It's not worth doing. I don't think. I don't think so. But Trey McBride, someone to keep an eye on if he gets down to like 800K or 600K, I'd say, which I think is very possible. Once the initial sales happen and the people open up the packs and they all get sold, I think his price will probably go down, come back up, and then slowly get back down. But he's probably the only guy that will ever get to a reasonable price to pick up outside of this crystal drop. But as far as getting all three, I would wait. I would definitely sit this one out. I would sit this one out for sure. Yeah. I think it's pretty easy to say that. It's just too much. Like 32,000. And again, if someone's gonna spend money on the game regardless, just sell all this shit when you get it, all the cards, and keep everything else if you want. But those boosts are a bit. I can't believe those boosts. I'm telling you though, they are saving the speed for Christmas, or to drop it in a place where they know the most people are gonna be spending. As far as is it worth it? That's the question. Again, no, I do not think so. But yeah, thank you for watching today's video. We have a Jets theme team episode tomorrow. I already recorded it. I didn't know Sauce was going to get traded, so I don't really mention it in the video. But my quick thoughts on Sauce Gardner: the Jets actually made a decent trade. I think you trade a cornerstone guy, it hurts. It feels weird at first, but it kind of reminds me of the man who's next to Sauce Gardner right now and when he left and how I feel. But obviously a way different haul. That haul was crazy then, and 2 firsts for Sauce Gardner, who I felt like on the Jets he already hit his peak. And I don't know how else to say that, but I think he did. He was different those first 2 seasons. If you're a real critical Jets fan, you've been watching this team, obviously I love Sauce too. You know, I do. But it's been downhill. So yeah, I'm sure he'll go to the Colts and he'll be Defensive Player of the Year and turn to prime Champ Bailey, prime Revis, prime Dion all in one. I'm sure that will happen. That's just how the Jets work. But yeah, I think as far as the Jets go, as hard it is to say, I think they actually did make a really good move and made a pretty good trade. And it feels a lot like Jamal Adams when he got traded. So kind of weird that they're right next to each other. But yeah, have a good rest of your day. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. And don't buy those damn crystals.